Hi 5! This week we are learning to find the perimeter of 2D shapes. Today we are going to calculate the perimeter of these shapes. Now these shapes are called rectilinear shapes. But first we need to find the missing lengths in order to then be able to add up all the lengths to find the perimeter. I'm going to show you how to do this today with 3 examples, and as always when you think you understand you can stop the video and complete today's task questions. So example number 1, we have a shape here. We know that this length is 10 centimeters, that this length is 4 centimeters. We don't know the value of this length here. We know that this is 2, this is 5 centimeters long, and we haven't been given this length here. So we know we have to find 2 missing lengths before we can find the perimeter. Now something that helps me with questions like this is using highlighters. Now I like to choose 2 different colours. You could use flat tip pens or Sharpies or colouring pencils, and I highlight my horizontal lines with one colour. So I'm going to highlight this line across here, which I know is 10. I'm going to highlight this one along here, which is 5. And I'm going to highlight this one along here. Now this is the length that we don't know the measure of yet and what we need to find out. So I know that the longest length, the length of the entire shape, is 10 centimeters. And I know up to here is 5 centimeters. So I know this length here is 5 centimeters, but I don't know the rest of the length. So what I'm going to do is the longest length, the largest number, which is 10, and I'm going to subtract what I know. What I've been given is 5 centimeters, and this will give me my remaining length. So 5 plus this value is going to give me my long length, which is 10. So as we all know, 10 take away 5 is 5. So I now know that this length here is 5 centimeters, so I can add that onto my shape. Now I can almost find the perimeter. I have every length except this one. So these are my vertical sides. So I'm going to highlight this one, which is 4 centimeters. I'm going to highlight this length, which is 2. And this is the length that I need to find the length of. So looking at the shape, I can see that this length is the longest. So I know that if I go down this length here and stop here, that this is 4 centimeters. So between here and here is 4. And I know that this is 2. So from here to the bottom of my shape is 2 centimeters. So this length here is 4 centimeters plus 2 centimeters, which is 6. So I can now complete this length, which is 6 centimeters. And I now know the length of every side of my rectilinear shape, so I can now add it up to find the perimeter. So that's 10, add 4, add 5, add 2, add 5, add 6. Now just check I've got every side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I have. So I know that 5 and 5 is 10. I know that 6 and 4 is 10. I have another 10 here. And I have a 2. So my answer is 10, add 10, add 10, add 2, which is 32 centimeters. So my perimeter of this shape is 32 centimeters. Okay, let's try another example. Let's move this back. Okay, I have another rectilinear shape here. I know this length is 4, this length is 3, this length is 5, but we haven't been given this length or this long horizontal length at the bottom, but we have been given this length here. So again, I'm going to use my colours and I'm going to go across with my pink here and here. So I know that this length is 4 and that this length is 5, and together those 2 lengths should add up to my longest length at the bottom. So I know that up to here, if I follow the top, up to here I know is 4 centimeters. because these two are parallel. Stop here, and then I know that from here all the way to the end is 5 centimetres. So if I add them together, I would get 9 centimetres. So now I know that this length here is 9 centimetres, so I can add that onto my diagram. I'm then going to use my second colour. Now, some of you may enjoy using 2 different colours. You don't have to. I find it just makes it clearer for me when I'm doing my workings out that I can use one colour to find my horizontal lengths and another colour to find my missing vertical lengths. So I know the longest side is 6 centimetres, and I know all the way up to here is 3 centimetres. So this length and this length here, these two green lines, added together equal the longest length down the left hand side. So this time I'm not adding, I'm taking away. So I have my longest length, my biggest number, which is 6, and I'm going to subtract 3, and that should give me this length here. So that would be 3. So I'm going to label my diagram. Just to double check, I've got 3 centimetres up to here, and then I've got 3 centimetres up to here, which makes 6. So I can use adding to check. And now I have every length, so I can add them up to get my perimeter. So I have 6 add 4, which is 10. I have 3 add 5, which is 8. And I have 3 add 9, which is 12. So I can add them up. 8 add 12 is 20. Add 10 equals 30 centimetres. Don't forget, it's really important that you have centimetres at the end of your answer, because that is what we're using to measure. It's really important. Without that, we don't know if it's metres, we don't know if it's millimetres, we don't know if it's inches. So imagine this was your house and you needed some materials, you needed some carpet to floor your house, or you needed a fence to go around the outside. You'd have to get the correct unit of measure, so it's really important we remember centimetres on the end. Okay, one more example if you would like to follow. I'm just going to move my camera. Hope that's really clear for you. Okay, so again I'm going to use my colours. I know that this length across the top is 8. Now that looks like the longest length to me. We don't know this value here, but I know that this is only 1 centimetre. So I know that up to here, up to about here, is 1 centimetre. And then I've got all of this left. So I need to do 8 minus this 1 centimetre here. So minus this 1 centimetre takes me up to this point here, which is 7. So this missing value must be 7 centimetres. And I'm going to use my green to measure my vertical measurements. I know that this is 3. I know that this is 6. But I don't know how long this length is here. So you look at the longest length, which is this length down here. I know that up to here is 3, because this length here is 3 and they're parallel. So I have this missing length to find, this length here. So I have 6, take away 3, which I know because of this side. So 6 take away 3 is 3. Therefore, if this half is 3, then this half must be 3 to make 6. So I write that down, and don't forget to add them up to find the perimeter. So I have 7 and 3, which is 10. I have 6 and 1, which is 4. Sorry, which is 7. 6 add 1 is 7, Miss Harris. Add 3 is 10. And I have my 8 at the top. There you go, Miss Harris made a mistake there. Well done if you noticed. I've now corrected it. It's 10 add 8, which is 28 centimetres. And let's just double check. 8 add 3 is 11, add 7 is 18, add 3 is 21, add 1 is 22, add 6 is 28 centimetres. I hope that's helped with your learning today. And as always, any questions, please email. Good luck!